Dream guys, welcome. Who do we got in here right now? Drop me some comments, drop me some likes. Love to hear who we got in here. If the troll is watching, if you bought this one, I don't care. I'm just gonna keep streaming, but I'm happy to burn your money since you want to pay for bots on my channel. Hey brother, how you doing? I think I know what loser botted me. It's okay though. I'm glad you found me. Hopefully you hit the like and subscribe button. Hopefully we don't get any more bots, but hey, if they want to burn their money some more, it's perfectly fine with me. I really don't care. I just thought it was strange that the chat was very slow and there was 1,200 people in here, which I know there wasn't. By the way, when I ended the stream, awesome, you're here in real. That's awesome. By the way, when I ended the stream, the average was only about like, I don't know, maybe 200 or 300 real people were in the stream. The rest were fake. But hey, how you doing? Save the Innocent. I love that name. Save the Innocent. No, I'm not too fragile for criticism. The reason I ended the stream was because of bots. Someone paid for bots to come on my stream. But welcome in, Joe Jackson. How you doing, brother? I hope your Thursday is growing great. Protect the kids. I agree. Bots, bots, bots. Bots, man. Yeah, who knows? Maybe one of you guys in chat are the one that put the bots. But, man, that was crazy. When I ended the stream, I saw that all those views were fake. What's up, bro? How you doing? What did Trump do? Please tell me what Trump did. Let's see what happens. I guarantee you he'll probably come back and bot us again and waste his money and say, ha ha ha, so funny, botted, hilarious. Like, bro, that's pretty sad. You gotta waste your money on botting people? Who the hell cares about bots? Hey, Florida Blondie, welcome in. Shout out Florida. Protect kids from sniffing Biden. Reach out to your local representatives to follow questions. G. Maxwell on the list. You get most hits when over the target. I have no clue what that means, but those were mostly bot accounts. I guess we'll sit here and wait what happens now. One of those chatters was definitely guilty. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But if you want to waste your money on dumb bots on my account, I feel honored. But honestly, it's not that funny. And if you do it again this time, I'm not even going to give you a reaction. But hit the like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. What city, what state. What you do, what does that even mean? If we got any questions, any good comments, please drop some super chats. He's saying when you're on point and stating facts, the haters come out. Joe Jackson, I would never defend a convicted PDF file. That's disgusting. I dropped multiple facts, Rusty. Why are you angry? Do I listen to Alex Jones? Yeah, sometimes. He's interesting. Remember, Dibs wanting to grape kids. Disney drag shows this weekend in Canada. That is absolutely disgusting and disturbing. Yeah, I know. Mass is mostly blue. Trump, Trump, Trump. Do you work with ICE? Man, I wish. Where do I sign up? Where do I sign up to work with ICE? Okay, the numbers look more accurate now. Well, the bots might try to make it look that way, but we'll find out and see. Guys, those were my theories too. I just talked about it. And I think, Mossad and big CEOs and FBI and all kinds of stuff like that are all involved in that list. It all started with Trudeau, man. That's sad. Yeah, I was born in the US. If you guys have any questions, any comments, you can drop some super chats. Let me know where you guys are coming from. I don't know if that's true or false, but that is disgusting to think about, in all honesty. What do you think? What do you think? Welcome back, everyone, though. I guess Mr. Body McBoddigson is not here. Wendy, you didn't have to say that. I already thought you thought that. Polk County, Florida. We have the best sheriff in the country, Sheriff Grady Judd. Grady Judd. Yeah, I think so. I'm not racist, brother. If there's any questions, any comments you want to ask me, feel free to do it. I'll take all requests via Super Chat. What numbers do you want me to look at? Yeah, DeSantis did get smashed by Trump. I like DeSantis as governor, but I would not want DeSantis as president. I'm not racist, but welcome back. He's a European MAGA troll. I'm actually born in the USA. MS-14? What a troll. Damn, brother. The Rage Bait King. You really think so? Are you Christian by chance? Hell yeah, I'm Christian. Wendy, why do you support Harris? Guys, smash that like button. Subscribe. Drop some super chats. Oh my god, you're back in here. This guy is buying freaking bots. I don't want any views. Give me no views, brother. Stop wasting your money. I'm not going to restart again if you buy views. I don't want any views. So please. Should I ban him from the chats? I've said this in another live, but Charlie Kirk 2028. How old is Charlie Kirk? Can someone tell me down below? That would definitely be interesting. Brother, I have plenty of regular natural views. Please do not waste your money anymore. Mid-30s. So he could probably run for president. Charlie Kirk out of the cult. Let them make me look great. That is a great point. If you actually buy views from my channel, that's just making me look better. Hey, what's up, Drewby? We got some guy in here. Yusuf, if you can spend money on views and bots on my channel, you can spend money for a super chat. I'll answer your question, but I think you already know. You probably stalked through my channel quite a bit if you're buying views for my channel. What's up, Drewby? This Yusuf guy keeps freaking buying bots on my channel. I just ended my other stream, but I don't care if he adds more bots. Hell yeah, I believe in Jesus Christ. Charlie Kirk is not a grifter, but I do think that he debates not the most intelligent people. Release those files. I think he is smart, but he doesn't debate the most smart people. Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate your kindness. I said I'm a Christian and I follow Jesus Christ. Yeah. But if you guys have any other comments, any questions, drop some super chats. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Wendy, you can go cry about Trump. Yep, they hate me because I believe in something. This guy loves wasting his money on my channel, but if he wants to make me look better with 1,000 fake views, it's fine. It's perfectly fine with me. Justin Bieber or Taylor Swift? I'm definitely not a Swiftie. I am an actual Christian, but you can keep crying about it all you like. What's up, man? How you doing? We got a lot of haters in chat today. Wendy, how are you more interesting than me? You're just repeating the same points. Are you a bot, Wendy? Hey, that's actually a funny comment, even though none of that's true. Diddycrats always hated and crying. Democrats don't know what a woman is. Love for Trump from Italy. Love to Italy. And Maloney, if that's how you say her name. Your prime minister is amazing. Brother, they do not wear shirts like this in prison. If you guys have any questions or comments you really want me to answer, feel free to drop some super chats. I told you you hate me, Wendy. Maybe you don't hate me, but you hate the hat. Yes, I believe God created us. Oof, they're telling you to go away. Why would I go to war for another country? Guys, if you have any serious comments or questions, drop a super chat. I love you too. I love everyone who loves me. It doesn't matter if you're Trump supporter, Harris supporter, it doesn't matter to me. Neither of them. End the war. End the war. No, I love you more. I love all of you. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. One of the moderators, you guys can talk about the super chats. I'll pin it again. How would I end the war? Which war? Why do you wear a Trump hat? Simple question. Because I support Trump. You looking forward to the UFC fight at the White House? Hell yeah. Are you guys looking forward to that? Regardless if you like Trump or not, would you like to see the UFC at the White House? Or are you going to complain and say, look, Trump's making money for him and his buddies again? Thank you, Patriot Dad. I don't hail to Elon. I've talked about the Epstein situation literally for the last 20 live streams. Release those files. Hey, thank you for subscribing. George Floyd. Hey, congratulations to George Floyd. He's 5 years sober. Respect the moderators in chat. That's because I'm not a fascist. Well, it's outlawed in some Muslim countries. You can go there. I think we should release those files. You want me to dance? I'll dance. Drop some super chats. I don't really consider myself a redneck, but if you want to give me that honorary title, I'll take it. I'm disappointed. I thought the troll would have came back. Hell yeah, I ignore the haters, unless they drop a super chat. Then I'll read their comments out loud. Ice the USA. Joe Jackson, what do you have against gay people? Aren't the majority of your voters gay and special needs? You know what our punishment to China is? To make all these Trump hats. We all redneck. Release those files. What's up, brother? How do I got balls? You're gay. I'm not gay. If I was gay, I would just come out and say it, but I'm definitely not gay. What birthday letter to Epstein? What are you talking about? I love ice. Palantir, that situation in the big beautiful bill is fucked up. I don't agree with that. Hit the like, subscribe button, drop some super chats. I'm not trolling. If you guys have anything to say, anything you want me to talk about, let me know. God, keep ICE agents safe. Subbed, much appreciated. The Skynet judgment is coming. That is very scary. I'm not a troll. How do I feel about the Texas storm? I mean, we got seed clouding. That's real. Nope, I do not have the vid, and I also do not have the jab. I'm troll. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. How are you, brother? Oh, we got crybabies in chat. Now I know these views are real. If your neighbors were illegal, what would you do? Well, first off, how would I know they're illegal? I would probably report them to ICE. Or either that, or I might be kind and advise them to do the legal paperwork. I'm going to be a kind guy. I would probably, if they were good neighbors, I would probably tell them, listen, I'll give you guys about 10 days. If you don't start the legal process or self-deport or do something about your legal status, we got to call ICE. Simple as that. Simple as that, guys. What's your hair look like? Drop a super chat and find out. What if they told you that? I just told you what I would do. I would tell them you should probably self-deport or see an immigration. What about in a sanctuary state? I would probably still try to call ICE. And if ICE does nothing, then what would I do? Is that your next question? Yeah, it should be federally legal. Apparently you have no spine. All you're spitting is insults and crying. If you guys have any questions, any comments, Trump will be your president for the next 3.5 years. I'm not trolling. I'm 100% serious. Drop some super chats. If there's anything you guys want to request, anything you guys want to talk about, any videos or anything you want to see, let me know. How racist am I? Fridge check for a super chat? Why not? Sure. Down with the king? What king? King Charles, or what king are you talking about? MAGA 100%. I'll show you my fridge. Sir, drop a super chat. Someone said super chat for fridge check. I'm still waiting on that. The only king is Jesus Christ. I'm not racist. No. The only request that will be taken is if you drop a super chat. And then the request can be taken. It's that simple. Where am I from? Florida. Reveal the DNA test. What, my DNA origins? Where my family's from? Makes George Floyd joke. Yeah, George Floyd has been sober from fent for 5 years. Nope. If you don't got money for a super chat, I'm not taking your request. I'm sorry. Hit the like button, subscribe. You can't breathe? Like who? George Floyd? Nope, you're the one begging for a request saying you'll send a super chat after. I guess you don't got money for a super chat. I have empathy, actually. I have empathy for the legal immigrants that are trying to get inside the United States. They spend thousands of dollars waiting so long, and they still can't get into the country. Oh, here we go again with this Indian guy. I guess I gotta ban him forever because all he spams is the same shit. Get them out. Yep, get the illegal immigrants out. Hey, thank you, Emilio. Thank you. That one Indian guy who's always commenting, what's a super chat? He joins every single stream and just asks me what a super chat is. And when I explain it to him, he just spams it 100 times more. Why stop at illegal ones? I don't know, because we follow federal law. Thank you, Toast for Life. That's a crazy name, bro, but how's it going? It's going good. What about you? How's everything? Is there room in Florida for a legal citizen from MA? Well, for you, brother, I would say yes. But if you ask the rest of Florida, they're gonna tell you we have enough people coming down to Florida already, so it's pretty full. But for you, yeah, bro, there's room for you in Florida. Come down to the red state of Florida. Sure, I have empathy for everyone. I still don't think trans people should be in the military. Trump went to college, buddy. You can keep crying. Amen, bro. On my way. Hell yeah. Greetings from Texas. Shout out Texas. Hey, YM. How are you? That's a little bit racist. A Mexican dude crying about ICE? I mean, he does have the Mexican flag, and he is crying about ICE. I mean, it has nothing to do with race. It's just a joke. Well, I hope you're doing good. I'm not going to read that name because it's weird as hell, but absolutely no trans in the military. If trans can't serve in the military, then why should they be able to serve in schools? When I say serve, I mean teachers. Why should trans be able to go to the schools? Sorry, I'm stuttering like Joe Biden. Why should they be able to go to schools and teach our kids trans if they can't serve in the military? What are your thoughts on Trump's presidency so far? Well, in the first 100 days, he did fantastic. I only have a couple complaints, only a couple things I don't like about Trump. And one of them is Palantir and the big, beautiful bill. I don't like that. But the Democrats are too busy crying about Medicaid and Medicare to actually pay attention to that. Also, I think he's doing a great job, but he has to release that Epstein list. Transgenders should not be allowed to work in schools. I'm sorry. If they can't go to the military, they should not be allowed to work in schools. Because they're encouraging kids to cut off their wieners and do transgender surgeries and take hormones. They're delusional. Natural born men that think they're women. Schools push transitioning. It's disgusting. I don't want that kind of bullshit around any kind of kids. Hey, I'm not begging, bro. I'm just saying if you guys got any comments, questions, anything you want to talk about, I will gladly talk about it. But thanks for the super chat anyway. It's okay if you're transgender or homosexual. I don't mind it. Do I think delusion is contagious? I mean, yeah, I do a little bit. Hell yeah, it would work for Trump. It's not the source of my problems. I'm just stating some opinions. I don't mind. Yeah, I actually do mind if you're around children. But I don't really care that much as long as you're not, like, doing it in schools. Why are lib males all be the simps? I don't know, bro. You gotta ask them that. I don't know why they're all simps. What about the gays? George Floyd in Guangdong. What do you think about the gays? I think gay people are fine. You can be gay, that's fine. I'd rather a gay teacher than a transgender teacher. But either way, I don't want my kids coming home from school and saying, hey, my teacher's gay. So you shouldn't be talking about your sexuality around children, especially young children. That's just weird as shit. But I know trans can't help themselves, so they'll do that no matter what. Rainbow fatigue is maxed out, pretty much. The late Thomas Crooks. Ah, the Trump shooter. Joe Jackson. Oh, yeah, he does look like him. Joe Jackson, isn't your party notoriously known for that kind of activity? What's your thoughts on Trump? I think he's doing a great job. Great job for Trump. No gay or lesbian teachers? I mean, I would prefer no if it was up to me at the end of the day. I mean, I never had a gay or lesbian teacher or trans teacher. Why is it rage bait? I'm being serious. I can't state my opinions online. I mean, maybe I did have a gay teacher, but they certainly didn't tell me about it. Why? Am I offending you? I'm not trying to. Guys, why should natural born men be in women's sports? Can anyone tell me that? Or is the answer no? Why should natural born men be in women's bathrooms and women's spaces like that? Isn't that disgusting and gross? Yeah, if you're gay, that's fine, brother. Like I said, I'm not the one that said no gay teachers. That was someone else. But when it comes to trans people, I really don't want a trans teacher. But if you're gay, that's fine with me. I have gay friends. I have lesbian friends as well. Hit that like, subscribe button, guys. Let me know where you guys are coming from. What city? What state? What's the difference? One's delusional and one's gay. That's the difference. Gay is okay. And so is trans, but not when you're around kids and pushing it on kids. Nothing's wrong with trans. But I guarantee you, if you're around kids at a school, you would be pushing it on them. You'd be telling them you're trans. Leave the kids alone. If you're not pushing it on kids, that's fine. I never said you shouldn't be around kids. But I said, if you can't be in the military, then why should you be teaching at schools? Either way, not all trans are pushing it on kids. But kids are definitely going to ask questions if you look different than everyone else. That's all I'm going to say. What about pushing the Bible on kids? That's not allowed in public schools. So, if they can't even push the Bible on kids, then why is it legal for them to push transgenderism on kids? That's messed up. It depends on the disability. What are we talking about? In a wheelchair? Should we teach Bible? That's a whole nother discussion. Pink Floyd said it best. Leave the kids alone. Listen, it's not about hate towards transgender people. It's not about hate towards gay people. I don't have any hate towards it. It's about the children. They don't need to be discovering abnormalities and different sexual things. It's just not right. Not at that early ages. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. Isn't that a song? It is abnormal. Sexual preferences shouldn't be discussed in schools, basically, is what I'm saying. George Floyd did not leave them drugs alone. Yes, you're right, Ethan. And you don't get that until you're in high school. And quite frankly, I don't think that should be talked about even in high school. A lot of people can be manipulated. How did gay people exist since the beginning of time? Mankind would have never started. What did I say that's pissed you off so badly, Joe Jackson? Why would a male teacher discuss his wife? Aren't they supposed to be learning stuff? Sounds like that male teacher is bitching about his wife. No, that shouldn't be allowed. We definitely had one gay president, Mike Obama and Barack Obama, the famous gay couple. I've never had a homosexual teacher, not once in my life. And if they were homosexual, if they were lesbian, they kept it to themselves. Why would someone have pictures? I remember school. I don't ever remember someone having pictures of their husbands and wives at school. I don't remember that. No. But if they do have that, fine. Like I said, I don't really care if the teacher is gay. But when it comes to trans, they're a little bit more wacky. And I'm not saying all trans. But like I said, I don't really care if the teacher's gay. I'm just saying I never had a gay teacher. And if they were gay, they definitely didn't rub it in my face. But if a gay teacher's fine. But if trans can't be in the military because they're unfit, then why are they teaching kids? That's the only thing I'm talking about. Of course I think it's icky. That's not what I'm into. And I don't think they should be telling kids about transitioning in this bullshit. Be safe, brother. Bye-bye. No transgenders in school. Only education. What do you mean a real trans woman? Are we talking about a natural born man that thinks he's a woman? Because I don't know what's all these fancy words anymore. If you're talking about a natural, yep, you're a natural born man. I'm looking at your profile right now. Even though you try to make yourself look feminine, I can tell you're a natural born man. And if you were ever around any of my children, I would instantly remove them from your school if you were teaching there. I promise you. And if I found out other things that were inappropriate that were going on, I would probably be in prison for a very long time if I found out anything weird was going on. Hopefully that wouldn't happen. I'm not saying you would, but a normal, sensible person who happens to be trans. I'm actually a conservative. I don't give a damn if you're conservative. I don't know you that well. I don't know you at all, in fact. So I'm not going to make assumptions here. But I'm not saying everyone's supposed to have this perfect look or anything. But I still wouldn't want you teaching kids. I'm sorry. Call me hateful. Call me whatever you want. I've talked about Epstein. Hateful, 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 hateful. Well, congratulations to you. Maybe someone can prove me wrong about that. Give me one good reason why we should let trans teach our kids. Please tell me. What do you want me to answer? Drop some super chats. I'll answer you. Okay, because they're people? That's not a good enough reason. Drewby, what do you think? Should we let the trans teach our kids? Because not every trans person is what you see in the media. I completely understand that. But if the majority of them are, even 50-50, should we take that risk? We're all not Lily Tino. Well, I'm glad to hear that. But not all felons are like the felons you see in movies. But can felons teach kids? Can felons teach kids, guys? Doesn't matter if they're a great person. Doesn't matter if they're not like what you see in movies. Can felons teach kids? It's not illegal. It's just strange. I know it's not illegal. That's not the point I'm making. Hateful, hateful, hateful. Drewby says no. Drewby has kids. Drewby says hell no. It's not strange. It's just not realistic. Okay, that's a better point. Oh, that is definitely concerning. If they talk about it so much. Okay, I'll change my final opinion, guys. Final opinion. Final opinion. They should be audited and definitely talked with more. Actually, no. I changed my mind completely. I still think no. Because I want to be nice. I want to say, yeah, they're people at the end of the day. But then I just get this image in my head. Then I just get this image in my head. A natural born man wearing a dress to school with lipstick and makeup on. And you can tell he's a man. No, I'm sorry. Just no. No. Nothing's going to change my mind. I try to change my mind. I try to think like you guys. But it's just not happening. No, it's not an image I get from social media. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's literally an image I get from your profile picture. If I saw someone that looked like you, this is very mean. I know it's very mean, but if I saw someone that was a man that was wearing women's clothing and lipstick, I would feel extremely uncomfortable if they were teaching my kids. And I guarantee you many other people would say the same thing. No, I made my mind up. I made my mind up. This is my personal choice. This is my personal choice. Very uncomfortable. Listen, like I said before, if I saw a man in a dress with lipstick on the first day of my kid's school day, I would instantly freak the fuck out and say, no, you're not going to this school. I'm sorry. And there's no change in that. A natural born man in a dress with lipstick. No, I'm sorry. No. You cannot change my mind on this. There's no change in my mind. No, bro. I don't give a fuck what you say. If I see that happening, a majority of PDF files are straight men. Audit them. I don't want PDF files working in the school either. There's a reason they legally can't. But here's a fun fact you guys don't want to talk about. I'm pretty sure, I'm around 80%, 90% sure that these trans people are committing a lot more of these offenses than any other group of people. Now, if someone wants to back that up, they can, but statistically, I think it's true. I've read studies, I've read statistics. I don't have any evidence right now, but I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Guys, look the numbers up. Do some research on it. Maybe you'll change your mind. Not to mention, we got 3 or 4 school shooters that were trans. Yeah, lots of my friends are gay and trans. I'm not even talking about gay people. They can be teachers. Gay people, lesbians, they can be teachers, 100%. Why not? I don't have any weird, disgusting images in my head. I don't have an image of a man wearing a woman's dress with lipstick. Later, my friends. Later. Later, my working friends. Later. Listen, I tried to change my mind slightly. I tried to change my mind, but I still have that image in my head. When I have that image in my head, I can't agree to that. Hear me out. I would let trans people fight in the military before I let them teach in schools. No, that's not my only argument. My only argument is they'll push the same shit they did on the kids. Many kids have been, coerced into taking hormones or gender reassignment surgeries or puberty blockers all at school. Well, good for them. I didn't know you had LGBTQ teachers because I never had one. I guess today's different. Males consisted 79.7% of those arrested offenses against children. Well, can you look up this statistic? How many trans people have done offenses and the percentage wise? Please let me know because it's definitely not lower than women. I guarantee you their offenses are higher than women's rate of offenses for the trans people. They're not the same and they're not lower. They're definitely higher than the arrested offenses for women against those same people. I promise you. I promise you. Cherry picking stats. I don't know who you're talking to, me or him, but I wonder if those stats, when they say men, males, do they mean natural born men like a lot of the trans are? God bless you, Polar. God bless you. Can we get some statistics about the trans community, somebody? Have a good day, Polar Skeleton. That's bullshit. That's straight up bullshit. Well, the majority of trans is male to female, quote unquote. I have not seen too many trans female to male, quite frankly. They're just the minority of the trans community. I know they exist, but the majority of trans people are male to female. That's because men are the deranged ones. You're full of shit. Do we got any more comments? Do we got any more super chats? No, you've been wrong about every single thing so far. That is fucked up. Trans should not work in child social services. But that's a whole nother argument. That is right, Xander. That is 100% right. That is right, Evan. That is right. I would love to pull up some statistics maybe tomorrow. I'll show you guys some statistics of trans people. Even if I showed you facts, you wouldn't believe me. It just takes a little bit of common sense, Joe Jackson. If you want me to pull up some sources right now, drop some super chats. I will 100% show you some sources. I mean, bro, it's common sense. Everyone with a fucking brain knows this shit by now. Let's get some super chats in, or we're going to wrap up this stream. You can keep crying about the super chats all you want, but I'm sure you saw we've gotten plenty of them. Joe Jackson, I love you, bro. I hope you hit the like, subscribe button. Transitioned adults constituted 0.8% of those arrested. Where do you get these numbers from? Can you give me some signs? So you're telling me trans are less likely to do offenses against children than women? Women are more likely to do things against children than trans. That's what your statistics are telling me. Can you get me a link? Since apparently someone just said yes. Okay, now you're out of your fucking mind. 2 people out of their fucking mind. Obviously, if you're cutting your wiener off, you're sexually deranged. Bro, you can't send me the article? Did you not just Google it or not? A genuine question. Did you just Google it or did you just give a random answer? Guys, it's 1000% wrong to say that women commit less acts against children than trans because there's no arguing that. More trans people. YouTube does let you send links. People dropped links earlier before, but you can't because you don't got a link for your bullshit. Well, spell out the website. Spell out the link. Of course not. The medical institution wants their money. It's not free. I'm certainly not scared of it either. I just wouldn't let children around it. Listen, monkey mister, you drop one more super chat, I'll show you the real numbers if you're interested. The real numbers. Not your 0.08 bullshit. That's offensive to women, asshole. Women do not do more crimes against children than trans. You're full of shit. I don't have a fear. Keep crying, Rusty. Keep crying. No, you guys can't defend your arguments. You won't even drop a link. You will not drop a link because your numbers are bullshit. Big Pharma is getting big dollars for chopping up kids. I'm not the ones quoting numbers. Mr. Monkey is. Yeah, that is disgusting. Nothing got deleted because no link was sent. No link was sent. He never sent the link because there is no link. Sent again. Where? There's no link. You're full of shit, buddy. Just drop a super chat, Mr. Monkey, and I will show you that you're wrong. No, there's nothing there. No, links are on. Okay, find the link. I'll wait here. I'll give you 3 minutes to find the link or I'm logging off. Where's the links, guys? I'm still waiting. Where's the links? Any links? No links. Any links? No spamming. Well, how long did I say I give? 2 seconds? 2 minutes? Guys, let me check out this link. Give me a minute. Now you sent the link. Let me check out this link. Well, I tried your link, bro, and it did not work. Can you guys hear me? No, I went to Google search. UCLA. Guys, UCLA, a liberal arts college, says that trans people are 4 times more likely to commit violent offenses. 4 times more likely to commit violent offenses. He gave a partial link. So, right, that link didn't work. That link did not work for me. And we got other people saying that you gave a partial link. I just looked it up on Google. The first article that came up was UCLA. Trans people are 4 times more likely to commit violent crimes. No, I do have links added. Someone literally dropped the link earlier. But just Google, are trans people more likely to commit crimes against children? The first article comes up by a liberal college, UCLA. Trans people are 4 times more likely to commit violent crimes. Let me double check. Grilled cheese says this or that. Grilled cheese was indeed right. Grilled cheese was right. Grilled cheese was right. But the article you sent was still not a link to an article. Anyway, guys, I admit you guys were right about that. But But I would love to continue this conversation. Are you guys listening? Grilled cheese, you are right. I admit you're right. I'm a man. I can admit when I'm wrong. But I would love to continue this conversation inside of the Discord. You say I'm delusional. I just admitted your buddy was right. And you call me delusional. Are you a crackhead or something? Joe Jackson, are you okay, bro? You've been crying for the last hour. I didn't get proven wrong. I mean, I did get proven wrong. I forgot to read one word. Have a good day. I want to continue the conversation, but it's very late here. I need to go to bed now. Unless anyone else wants to drop a super chat and wants to continue the conversation. No, bro, you're extremely mad. You've been crying for 2 streams in a row now. You're just going to say the same stuff over and over again? You look like the MAGA shooter. My apologies, Mr. Monkey. I was wrong about that last statement. They are indeed 4 times more likely to be victims. I admit when I'm wrong, but that doesn't change my opinions on anything I said. But join the Discord. Link in the bio. Anything else anyone got to say? The couch is clean, man. What are you talking about? I mean, vibes are a great point. But definitely, join my Discord. If there's any final questions, any final comments, feel free to drop a super chat. Joe Jackson, you're paying them, though. Hit that like, subscribe button. I'm not hateful, bro. I said I have no hate against trans people. Just don't think that they should be teaching in school. Why do you love trans people so much? I'm not hateful. If I saw a trans person walking down the street, I'm not going to insult them or say anything negative to them. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Yeah, I know they're people. That's why I treat them as people. I don't want people with a felony record at schools either. There's a bunch of different categories of people I don't want teaching at schools. But is there any final super chat questions? Any topics you guys want to talk about? They have capable ones, just not to teach kids. Any final requests? Any final super chats? Mr. Monkey, you don't gotta be so mad. I appreciate you. I love you, Mr. Monkey, even if you're transgender. I love you, steampunk, even if you're transgender. I don't care. I love you all. Any final words? Any final super chats? Any last questions? If not, I'm going to end it now so I can sleep. But please, join my Discord, guys. Steampunk, Monkey Mister, please join my Discord. Let's continue. I'm not hateful, bro. I've done my research. I still, nothing will ever change my mind. I don't want a man with lipstick wearing a dress teaching kids. No, thank you. There's nothing to change my mind about. Mr. Monkey, what is going to change my mind? What is going to make me want a man wearing lipstick and makeup and a dress want to teach my kids? What would make me want that? Please explain it to me. Please explain it to me. What would make me want that? Can you guys hear me? What would make me want a man in a dress with lipstick and makeup to teach kids? What would make me want that? And still no answers, huh? Didn't think so. Did not think so. Thank you, Xander. Thank you. Being kind and understanding? Fuck no. Fuck that. I don't care if I'm kind and understanding. I don't want that. I do not want a trans with lipstick, a man wearing a dress, teaching kids. Fuck no. I don't give a fuck if they give me $100,000. I'm going to say no. You cannot do that. You cannot teach those kids, you sick fuck. Call me hateful then. I don't want a man in a dress with lipstick on teaching my kids. You can call me the most heinous words you want. I don't want that. If that makes me hateful or intolerant or a bigot or a Nazi, I don't give a flying fuck. Good, Francisco. Let a man in a dress and lipstick teach your kids then. Reality denier. The reality denier are the trans men. The natural born men that think they're women. I said I don't care what you call me. Anyway, guys, join the Discord. Let's have a real discussion about this. Hey, I'm glad you think so, Xander. Reality deniers are what the trans people are. I think that's what you're referring to. These pathetic labels are shaming tactics to try to silence you. Luckily, I don't give a fuck about labels. Any last words? Any last questions? Any last super chats? I'll give you guys 1 full minute. If you have anything to say, let me know. Any super chats, any questions? No thanks, bye. What's the Discord? The Discord is in my bio. Just click on my name. Click on my videos. Click on my name. You know, you'll see links. It'll say Discord. Mr. Monkey, here we go with these bullshit philosophy questions. I'm kind of done answering them unless it's a super chat. Once again, I don't want a man wearing a dress with lipstick teaching kids. I told you my opinion 100 times. No man with a dress, with lipstick, pretending to be a woman, teaching kids. I win. 5 things. That simple. None of those, please. I don't care about these dumb labels and these trigger words. They don't trigger me. But I'm hopping off now, guys. Great conversation with you, Mr. Monkey. No, that's a pretty smart response if you ask me. Why the fuck would you want a man wearing a dress and lipstick to teach your kids? Have a good one, guys. Mr. Monkey, I invited you to the Discord to talk with me, but you probably won't do it because you're scared of the Discord. Come on, Mr. Monkey. We can be friends. Join the Discord. Thank you for the super chats, everyone. And Mr. Monkey, if you drop a $3 or $4 super chat, I'll continue this conversation for 10 or 20 minutes. I'll give you my all. Only $3 or $4, and I'll really give you a an insider mind to why we shouldn't let them. He said, nope, peace. At least join the Discord. Link in bio, Xander. Join the Discord. Link in my bio. Mr. Monkey. Trump University doesn't have any men with lipstick and dresses teaching there. I love going there. I had a Trump steak, Trump University degree, everything. Trump shoes, Trump phone. I think I won pretty well. You didn't give me a single reason why we should let men with lipstick wearing dresses teach our children. You said because they're human. That's not a reason. So you lost. I win. Because they're human? PDF files and felons are humans too, idiot. They still shouldn't be teaching our children. Because they're humans. So are felons and PDF files. What a horrible argument. You probably think they should be teaching kids too, I bet. I'm guessing you're not a straight male then. I'm guessing you're either trans or gay. Am I right, Mr. Monkey? Which one are you, trans or gay or both? Deviants, a lot of them. I guess he doesn't want to answer my question. So we win, guys. Big W. Big W. I do understand. Big W, chat. Big W. Anyway, good night, everybody. Hit that like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. And join the Discord, Mr. Monkey. I appreciate you, brother. Love you. If you're gay, trans, whatever, love you. Just do your thing and don't teach any kids. Thank you very much.